Hey guys, Kim's Tectonic here, and I'm gonna make some my grandma's old egg pancakes, otherwise known as crepes for some people. But I'm gonna get started here. It takes a cup and a half of flour. 2 eggs, 2 eggs. Turn my burners on. Always like to get a little olive oil. What I use. It's a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of oil, and a cup and a half of milk. And you mix all the ingredients. And I'm using, looks like Grandma's mixer too. You better get out of here. Get out of here. Cat's in the house. Get. Go on. Who let the cats out? These are my favorite. I'd rather have these than regular pancakes. They're super thin. Of course, they're like crepes. They are crepes. And I just prefer them over the thick pancakes. And I can eat a ton of them. Oh yeah, and I don't want to forget, this wasn't part of Grandma's recipe, but I always like to add a little bit of vanilla. Kind of makes them a little sweeter. I'll let Cat get in here. Then spread this oil out, get it good, mix it around, and we usually like to take about say a half a cup. Better rinse that off. Cat does not belong in here. This about I don't know, 3/4 of a half cup. One in there, and then you just spread, roll it around. These are super fast and easy, and I like them. And sometimes put a little sugar on them after they're done. They cook pretty fast. Got it on electric stove about 7. It's usually about right. I keep me a little oven on warm. Keep me a little kind of warm. A little hot almost, but I can grab it. basically, once they're cooked, it should be golden brown on both sides. It's probably about, I don't know, 3 minutes each side. Maybe less on the second side, but works out pretty good. Like I say, you can probably cook them a little faster or hotter, but get this one done here and you can see what they look like. Could have been a little more, a little browner, wouldn't hurt, but your preference. I might turn it up a little bit so they cook a little faster for us. I sometimes put a little cinnamon in with this, and maybe you could add a quarter cup of sugar. It's all about your taste, and you can make these with bananas too. You can put bananas in it if you like the banana flavor. I don't usually do that, but so you can see they're really thin. There's another thing that we used to, if you get some cream cheese and some like good strawberry or raspberry preserve, and you can put it in there and roll them up, and man, that's really good. That's more of a treat than anything. And I got these cranked up to about 8 now. That's about how they should look. Should get a little spotted with brown. I need to call you back. And just give me 1 second. I'm in the middle of something. There you go. That one's done. Try another one. It's a little bit more olive oil. Don't take much. Pan's a little hotter this time. Probably gonna cook a little bit faster. Spread them around. Try to get it as round as possible. They're supposed to be pretty thin. I've made them thicker before. Probably thinner is better. Crepes are supposed to be thin. So, and that is how you cook a crepe. Man, what I usually do is roll these up like this. Now this pan's a little hotter. I'm sure they're cooking a little faster. There you go. A little brown there now. Usually try to keep this plate in the oven in between cycles so that they stay warm till I'm all done. If I wasn't making this video, usually I eat them as fast as they come off, so it's kind of driving me a little crazy having to wait for them all, but You can see how simple it is. So I suggest trying it. Super easy. 2 eggs, a cup and a half of flour, teaspoon of oil, a quarter teaspoon of salt. I throw in vanilla, it's not required. Put a little olive oil in your pan. You can use cooking oil, I just prefer olive oil. Just prefer the olive oil. Now that's getting a little too much. That's almost turning the dark brown there. A little bit of oil. I do that about every time. You can see, mix this up real good and give it a try, guys, gals. Not that hard of a recipe. They're really good. Butter them. Usually I throw some butter on these, and then roll them up. Put a little syrup on them. Man, you're talking good. Now I use coconut milk. You can use regular milk. I use coconut because I'm out of regular milk, and that's, the wife don't eat dairy, so that's what I'm using. So this might be my first time making them with coconut milk. I don't know what they're going to taste like with coconut milk, but I can tell you one thing, they're good with regular milk. Put a little syrup down. Yeah. I do like syrup. These a little taste here. Check these out. They're nice and thin. Roll them up. Man. I love them. They are really good. Usually I sprinkle some powdered sugar on them. Oh, that one's getting too dark, see? Shouldn't have been eaten. Got the fire probably a little too hot. I was trying to rush through this. Boy. That's what I say, usually, I can't cook them fast enough. I usually got them 8 before they're done. One. Alright, another one. A little bit farther down. Try to get these scraps out of here. They're going to turn charcoal brown. And when it starts smoking like that, we probably got it hot. Let me see, I'm in a hurry. So that's all like one batch. I don't know, it probably makes about 12, maybe 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe about 10. I don't know, somewhere around there. Put a little butter on it. That's how I usually do it. Butter it. Roll it up with the butter. Roll it up with the butter. This is where you usually put your cream cheese in. Put your strawberry jam or preserve in there. Roll them up. Bam. That's what they should look like, a little golden brown. But you got the idea. So try this recipe. It's good. Kim's Tectonic. Give me thumbs up, like it, and thanks to any subscribers. Appreciate you watching if you do. So have a great day, everybody.